Hello makeshifters! Today we're making a wiggle-tailed bloodworm. The hook I have in the vise, it's trout heavy traditional in size 4. And I have 4mm copper tungsten bead on it. And I'm going to use red thread in 6/0. I got silicone legs. These are red and black. I brought the thread between the hook point and the hook barb. Now we need the wiggle tail. Let's make it. This is a pink stretchy cord used to make bracelets and necklaces. I bought it in jewelry store. And it is about 1mm thick. I got 2 lengths. Long one and a short one. Let's tighten a knot. You kind of need to stretch it nearly all the way for the knot to tighten properly. Otherwise it will be loose. This is your normal fly tying varnish. And we are just going to varnish it so it doesn't open up on us. I got the wiggle tail squeezed in the vise. And this tag end I'm going to snip. Now I got a bag of beads. They're pink and they're about 2.3, 2.5 mil in diameter. I got the beads on the cord, and what they're going to do, going to give it segmentation and also add weight. So when in the water, it can wiggle. And now I brought the thread halfway up the body. We're going to attach the legs. And we're going to cut it same length as the tail. I got some red yarn. It is similar to your chenille or your freights or cactus chenille. We're going to apply it. And now a little bit past half mark of the body, where the thorax would be, we're going to attach another 2 legs. Now I need to do a lot of turns, just 1 figure 8. Pull on the thread, cinch everything down, and take turns at the front of the legs. They're not going anywhere. And here at the front, we're just going to put a little bit of synthetic dubbing, bright orange. And here we have it, guys. A cool looking bloodworm with the wiggle tail that has chenille-like body, legs that's going to move everywhere, and tail that's going to kick. Whether it's going to attract salmon or not, I don't know, but it just seems cool and appealing to me to fish with. Lures are ready. Let's check size and weight. It is pushing 7 centimeters. It is weighing around 1 gram. Let's put them in the box and take them out fishing. We are out on the water. It's an absolutely beautiful day and we are 8 kilometers past Sligo at Drumcliff River, and this is the part where it starts to nearly flow into the ocean, so we have a good chance at catching something. And I'm going to start with our wiggle tail bloodworm. Let's see the action. Oh wow, it's beautiful. Slow sink, the legs are looking everywhere, the tail is wiggling, the legs are moving, and it just looks buggy and appetizing. Now there's a sign there saying it is prohibited to use any lure other than an artificial fly. So it says artificial fly, it doesn't say anything about conventional fly fishing setup. So I think I should be okay with this fly on a spinning gear. Let's see. I'm no expert in salmon or sea trout fishing, but as far as I understand, when salmon are in the freshwater rivers, they stop feeding altogether. And any biting that they do, it's out of instinct or to chase away the annoyingness or the competitors for their mating ritual. And as regarding sea trout, some speculate that they also don't feed in the rivers and they bite out of aggression and other things, but others say that they do feed in the rivers and they bite to eat. But anyhow, as long as they bite, I don't mind why they do it. As far as I understand, the presentation of the lure, the fly, and the retrieve is not the same as would be in a lake or in a river when you're fishing for pike or trout. So you basically have to cast either perpendicular or at 45 degrees and let the fly swing with the current on front of their noses, and that's when they bite. Because if you cast and start to retrieve fast like you do with pike fishing, you might get an odd bite or two, but it's not as effective. So from what I understand, you cast, reel in the slack and just let it drift, and every now and again I would twitch the rod tip just so I know what depth the fly is going at and it doesn't snag on the bottom. But I'm not really doing anything. I'm only twitching the rod tip slowly and turning the reel very slowly, just picking up the slack, and I'm letting the bloodworm drift with the current. So it's doing this, and if there's any fish in its path and it swings in front of their noses, they might have a go at it. So that is the idea behind my retrieve today. I would bite that if I was a salmon. So the tide is really low, and this is the mighty Atlantic Ocean that way, but I can't see any water. Ships by the ocean. No wonder they're so plumpy. Look at the scenery and the grass. And if you look behind me, look at that for a view. No, I have to turn back. I'm just looking this way, and far as the eye can see, it's just a muddy banks with a little shallow river in the middle. Is it me, or is the water rising a little bit? Maybe it is. Might be good. It got real deep real fast, guys. There's over 1.5 meters now where I'm retrieving, when there was 50 centimeters before. Tides just keep coming, guys. That's unbelievable. Okay guys, the day is coming to an end, and look at the river. The difference is remarkable. Before there was barely any water there. Now it is full with with high tide water. What can I say? A salmon is an iconic fish for a reason. You don't just show up to a spot and catch them within a few casts. Maybe you do, but not today. So I'm not surprised with this outcome. It was a lovely day all the same. It was awesome to see the tide going out and the tide coming in. The possibility was definitely there to catch something, and something big, because it's the ocean, anything can swim in. But not today. You need to have those days as well. So I'll have a think what lure to make next and where to go. I might come back here with this lure, I might come back here with new lure, or go to a different spot. Let's see. But for now, I gotta go home, gonna take some rest and think for a new lure for our box.